The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh my God, shut up. Simba, shut up. I don't want to hear your ass.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Oh my God.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That'll be tipped and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
The fuck I threw it to, goddammit.
His guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mayfield now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, come on, man. I was going for the ball.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Should I make 3 cups of fries or 1?
3?
I mean,
2. Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Shifts by him. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now nothing but green.
Fuck me, man.
30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 85 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race somewhere. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 21-0 our score after 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything
Fuck me
off.
break, dude. Give me a fuck me break.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Give me a break, dude.
He won the fight for the football. And now
Shit, dude. I'm fucking catching the ball.
as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
I definitely don't miss this bullshit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A run for Nick Chubb. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They run. Chubb. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is the job. It's my job. I haven't been doing it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Oh, my God, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got him in, complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Darnold.
Come on, dude!
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Chubb running right. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Covered fucking everyone, dude. How the hell are you covering everybody?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Darnold.
Come on, man. Get some bullshit, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. It's not even fucking worth playing anymore. It's not fucking worth playing. Absolutely not worth fucking playing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4.
Absolutely no reason fucking playing this fucking game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
You're fucking sitting there fucking telling me everything's fucking covered? Everything's fucking covered? Everything gets fucking covered. He can go through my goddamn receivers and fucking intercept it.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have got to be a team.
You know what, dude?
I give it. Another interception. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
There.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on. No. Only Discover has no annual fee on any card.
When managing diabetes, you can't go soccer at leadership.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now they are going for it. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
It's okay to feel like it will.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's okay. It's okay.
Here goes that. 57, Mike 57. 57, Mike 57. On the yard. On the yard.
From the 44, Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Switch it.
And that's it. You can just pull them apart, fast and less. Separating the boxes is still causing massive.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This guy might be working for the enemy. We don't know.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 52. Rush in.
You know what? I don't want to die.
Whip, lady.
Something I want to do.
The whip.
Let's do it. They don't really embrace this.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
50's the line. 50's the line. Let's go, defense. Our time. Stop it. 6 go.
I honestly didn't hear anything after we were all going to die.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon.
Why
He is
are
going to
you
be
blitzing?
stopped
Why are you
cold
doing
behind the
anything?
line of scrimmage.
I'm not fucking even trying.
That's going to go as a
I'm just
loss of
fucking
2,
trying to
and
kill.
it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, dude.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Brian just got pulled over. I don't know.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They run right side with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And this is Gabriel on the catch. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st down, Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. That's a nice move. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Browns, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Did you see what he said?
Yeah. This is his front license plate.
I thought he wasn't speeding. That's what I thought he was doing. He takes 90. You know me, I'm close 70 on 90.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. It's not enough what you do. I did a mistake, that's all. How did you get the house back from the bank? I bought the bank. The whole bank. It's like a reflex with me, What? It's actually the worst job you can get in a crime lab, but my foot's in the door. Yeah, I got a recommendation from a friend. This is like a job. Job. Look at you go.
Darkness, the truest darkness, is not the absence of light. It is the conviction that the light will never return.
Must be 150 feet. Must be. Big round table. 6 chairs. Right there. But room for more. Room for more.
But the light always returns to show us things familiar. Home. Family. And things entirely new or long overlooked. shows us new possibilities and challenges us to pursue them.
Yeah, enjoying the master, that's the whole kit. We did the little bad job 2 years ago. I don't know storage and cooling. Right, yeah.
This time, the light shone on the heroes, coming out of the shadows to tell us we won't be alone again. Our darkness was deep and seemed to swallow all hope. But these heroes were here the whole time to remind us that hope is real, that you can see it. All you have to do is look. Up in the sky.
Alright, I'm ready for my next question. In a world where rhinoceroses are domesticated pets, who wins the Second World War? Uganda. Defend. Kenya rises to power on the export of rhinoceroses. A Central African power bloc is formed, colonizing North Africa and Europe. When war breaks out, no one can afford the luxury of a rhino. Kenya withers, Uganda triumphs. Correct. My turn. In a world where a piano is a weapon, not a musical instrument, on what does Scott Joplin play the maple leaf rag? Tuned bayonets. Defend. Isn't it obvious? You're right, my apologies. What the hell are you guys playing? It's a game we invented. It's called counterfactuals. We postulate an alternate world that differs from ours in one key aspect, and then pose questions to each other. It's fun for ages 8 to 80. Join us. Alright, I like a good brain teaser. You're in luck. This is an easy one. In a world where mankind is ruled by a giant intelligent beaver, what food is no longer consumed? A BLT, where the B stands for beaver? Leonard, be serious. We're playing a game here. I can figure this out. Let's see. Well, beavers eat tree bark. The only tree bark I know that humans consume is cinnamon, so I'll say cinnamon. Incorrect. Obviously, the answer is cheese Danish. What? In a world ruled by a giant beaver, mankind builds many dams to please the beaver overlord. The low-lying city of Copenhagen is flooded. Thousands die. Devastated, the Danes never invent their namesake pastry. How does one miss that? This is ridiculous. You're just making stuff up. Is he always like this when he loses? Oh, yes. You should have been here for the great Jenga tantrum of 2008. You bumped the table and you know it. Perhaps it would be kinder to play a game more suited to his abilities. We'll close our eyes and count to 10 while you hide. Don't go to my room. Very good, Leonard. But next time, don't tell us where you're hiding.
Conan O'Brien is a talk show host and world traveler.
I was told everyone would be dressed like this.
But lately, Conan is staying close to home. So close that he's producing his entire show from his house. Conan's guests appear on video chat. If you prefer audio chat, check out Inside Conan, an important Hollywood podcast hosted by Conan's writing team. Conan remains dedicated to serving up plenty of comedy, from his home to yours.
My schemes are working.
Conan's all new, at home, weeknights at 11 on TBS.
After billions and billions, these are the most important meals we've ever served. Through May 5th, we'll be feeding first responders and healthcare workers thank you meals for free. It's our honor to serve you. Fly
life's more fun with a dog. And dog life is more fun with Milkbone.
Did you guys see the paper in the American Physics Journal on supersolids? It's pretty interesting. This guy's working for my hypothesis.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
What?
Don't ruin it for me, man. I printed out a PDF to read on the potty.
On the potty? What are you, 5?
The potty? What do you call it?
Toilet.
That's a little vulgar for the dinner table, don't you think?
Okay, potty is okay.
Potty's innocent. Potty's adorable.
What do you do on the potty? Wee-wee?
I don't have to boo-boo.
Greetings. Do you all remember Amy Farrah Fowler?
Hello.
Sorry we're late.
I must take responsibility. I had to stop for feminine hygiene supplies.
Okay. I believe she's experiencing her menses.
Actually, I'm not. In order to avoid surprises, I wear them all the time.
Toilet's sounding pretty good now, huh?
Hey, look, it's Shamey.
Shaming?
Juvenile amalgamation of our names. Sheldon, Amy, Shady.
Oh. I don't like that. Don't do that.
Alrighty, what's new?
Well, just recently I learned that you refer to us as shaming, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I got it, but what I was going for was, how's your life?
Like everybody else's, subject to entropy, decay, and eventual death. Thank you for asking. Why is she not taking our order?
I should have warned you. One has to navigate a labyrinth of social nonsense before one can be fed here.
Really? I assumed an establishment called the Cheesecake Factory would function more efficiently.
It's how they lure you in. I believe it's called bait and switch.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk away, because I don't want to be here.
So this is nice. First time we've all gotten together to eat.
You're right. He's a festival of humdrum chit-chat.
Okay, that's all I got. Howard, you're up. Tell us about your work, Amy.
I doubt you'd understand. Sheldon tells me you only have a master's degree.
Raj, do you have any questions for Amy?
I'm curious as to why we're not eating alone.
They can't function without me. I'm the social glue that holds this little group together. You're welcome.
Listen, can I talk to you about your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend. She's a girl, and she's my friend, but there's no touching or unsanitary exchange of saliva.
Got it.
Although, for the record, on one occasion, she licked her thumb to remove raspberry jelly from the corner of my mouth. It's an action we both regret to this day.
Anyway, I'm not sure she's the best fit for our little, how shall we call it, Rebel Alliance.
Oh, I never identified with the Rebel Alliance. And despite their tendency to build Death Stars, I've always been more of an Empire man.
Yeah, not my point.
I know what your point is. You're intimidated by Amy's intellect. To that I say, buck up.
Okay, let me just get right to it. Amy is judgmental, sanctimonious, and frankly, just obnoxious. So? So we already have you for all that.
Are you suggesting I terminate my relationship with Amy?
No, of course not. Just have your relationship someplace else.
May I point out that for 8 long months, I suffered in silence as your female companion filled our apartment with her off-key country music caterwauling, the unappetizing spectacle of her grinding a pumice stone against her calloused feet in our living room, and night after night of uninformative TV documentaries about the Jersey Shore.
Suffered in silence?
Yes. And I thank you to do the same.
Real silence?
So this is the plan? From now on, we're just gonna hide out in here to avoid the shaming?
I'm very comfortable here. Penny dear, why don't you shoot another silver bullet my way?
Get one yourself.
Ooh, somebody's been taking bitchy pills.
God, he's an ass when he drinks.
He's an ass when he doesn't. You just don't hear it. I think we need to start entertaining the possibility that the shaming could go on for years.
Well, if that's the case, Penny will have to get satellite TV and maybe
Someday, when you have varicose veins, I'll show you how to massage them.
Oh, God, never again.
I assume by never again, you mean never again will you drink all Penny's beer and run down to the gas station for a couple of 40s about some Slim Jims and the latest issue of Bombay Badonkadonks.
I was homesick.
The highlight of the evening was when you showed us your Bollywood breakdancing skills.
That's very offensive.
Yeah, we all thought so. Oh no.
What?
John and Yoko.
More like Yoko and Yoko.
Greetings. I brought Amy here to show her some of the work I'm doing.
It's very impressive for theoretical work.
Do I detect a hint of condescension?
I'm sorry, was I being too subtle? I meant compared to the real-world applications of neurobiology, theoretical physics is what's the word I'm looking for. Cute.
Are you suggesting the work of a neurobiologist like Babinski could ever rise to the significance of a physicist like Clark Maxwell or Dirac?
I'm stating it outright. Babinski eats Dirac for breakfast and defecates Clark Maxwell.
You take that back.
Absolutely not. My colleagues and I are mapping the neurological substrates that subserve global information processing, which is required for all cognitive reasoning, including scientific inquiry, making my research ipso facto prior in the ordo cognoscendi. That means it's better than his research, and by extension, of course, yours.
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to work on defecating Clark Maxwell.
Excuse me, but a grand unified theory, insofar as it explains everything, will ipso facto explain neurobiology.
Yes, but if I'm successful, I will be able to map and reproduce your thought processes in deriving a grand unified theory, and therefore subsume your conclusions under my paradigm.
That's the rankest psychologism, and was conclusively revealed as hogwash by Gottlieb Frege in the 1890s.
We appear to have reached an impasse.
I agree. I move our relationship terminate immediately.
Seconded.
There being no objections? The motion carries. Good day, Amy Farrah Fowler.
Good day, Sheldon Cooper.
Women, huh? Hamlet with them can't successfully refute their hypotheses.
Amen to that.
The Dangerous Misery Index. The stars of Impractical Jokers and host Jamila Jamil are back with a brand new season of the Misery Index.
Excited? You have scoured the globe for the world's most miserable true stories.
To this day, my nipples are pointier, fat.
Your job is to tell us where it lands on the Misery Index. Wait for it.
That better not affect my same-day shipping. The Misery Index. All new episodes premiere May 14th on TBS.
From staircases supporting a grand entrance to floors kissed by bare feet, Terminix is committed to keeping termites out with our all-new On-Guard termite protection system, destroying your home from all the love it holds.
This isn't dry food or wet food. It's not burnt brown pellets. It's real meat and veggies, developed with vets and delivered fresh to you. Visit tryfarmersdog.com to see your dog's personalized meal plan.
Some companies still have HR stuck between employees and their data, entering data, changing data, more and more sensitive personal data. And it doesn't just drag HR down, it drags the entire business down with inefficiency, errors, and waste. It's ridiculous. With Paycom, employees enter and manage their own data in a single, easy-to-use software. Visit paycom.com and schedule your demo today.
How would you like to know the dirtiest secret on the whole train?
Everything on Mr. Wolfen's train is connected.
A murder that upset the entire ecosystem.
Our fortunes built this train, and Mr. Wolfen is losing control. Wolfen wants it solved quickly.
There's way more to this than you're saying.
Mr. Wolfen assures you justice will prevail.
she was my girlfriend. She was a girl who was my friend, who is now a girl who is not my friend.
Wow, it's like the worst country song ever. So, how are you doing?
Regarding what?
Amy.
I don't follow.
Well, you breakups or whatever the hell this is.
Penny, I assure you I'm fine. Yet my relationship with Amy is purely intellectual. There were no emotional bonds, the severing of which would cause me any discomfort. The relationship simply outlived its utility. I'm continuing on with my life as before.
Okay, good.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to buy a pussycat.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm a little worried about Sheldon.
We're all a little worried about Sheldon.
Oh, I mean, since the shamey hit a reef.
Oh, I thought you were just making a generalization. You know, I'm worried about Sheldon someday setting off a low-yield nuclear device because the cafeteria ran out of limoncello. What is it to be?
Let's Splitsville.
What?
Turn to Boom Boom. I think Sheldon really misses Amy.
Should lend me a copy of Bombay the Donkey Donks.
You got a cat to keep him company.
You're kidding.
Takes it everywhere. Bed, to the bathroom.
He takes the kitty to the potty. I thought we discussed the P word. Don't you change me, dude. I am what I am. Gentlemen. Are you going to introduce us to your little friend? My apologies, Raj, Howard. I'd like you to meet Dr. Robert Oppenheimer. Hello. Now, if you'll excuse me, the father of the atomic bomb wants a saucer of milk. Okay, I get it. We're worried about Sheldon.
Hey.
Oh, no. Dr. Oppenheimer was lonely.
So you decided to get the whole Manhattan Project?
Yes. This is Enrico Fermi, Richard Feynman, Edward Teller, Otto Frisch. Vassals.
Dazzles.
I was going to name him Herman von Helmholtz, but he's so sassy.
Okay, we need to talk.
About what?
Cats, Sheldon. You're clearly upset about Amy being gone and you're trying to replace her with a bunch of cats.
Clouder.
What?
A group of cats is a clouder. Or a glaring.
Yeah,
That's the
fine.
kind of thing you ought to know, now that we have one.
Terrific. My point is, you need to face up to what you're feeling with this breakup.
It wasn't a breakup. A breakup would imply that Amy was my girlfriend.
I got it. She's not your girlfriend. Now, listen to me. I know about loneliness. I know about trying to replace someone with other stuff. When I broke up with Penny, I got back into my cello. I built a bunch of model rockets. I got those weightlifting gloves and that 5-pound dumbbell.
You didn't break up. She dumped you.
She didn't dump me. It was mutual.
I was there. She dumped you.
Okay, fine. Live with cats. Be like my Aunt Nancy. She had dozens of them. You know what happened after she died? They ate her.
You don't have to sell me on cats, Leonard. I'm already a fan. All right, fellas. Who's in the mood for fancy feasts? Well, that's not fancy at all.
Thanks for coming.
Where is he?
He's in his bedroom.
Now, when you said on the phone you broke up with a girl, you meant an actual girl, not something you kids whipped up in a lab.
No, she's real.
Did they sin?
No, it's not like that. It's, I don't know what it's like. There is something that I should prepare you for.
Oh, relax, Leonard. I have raised that boy. I've seen him at his best. I've seen him at his worst. There's nothing he can do that'll surprise me.
Hold on to that thought.
Ben?
Surprise. Oh, what an unexpected pleasure.
That's a powerful smell.
I'd like you to meet Oppenheimer, Frisch, Panofsky, Feynman, Weizkopf.
Yeah, I get it. You got a lot of cats and you gave them cute Jewish names.
What are you doing here?
Leonard called. He said that you were pining for a young lady.
Well, that's preposterous. I'm not pining over anyone.
Oh, language. We can quibble what to call it, but I think we can both agree it's creepy.
I do not agree. Cats make wonderful companions. They don't argue or question my intellectual authority. And this little guy here, I think you'll find to be quite sassy.
You should have called sooner.
Sherry, dinner's ready.
Coming.
No cats.
What is she doing here?
I called her.
Your mother thinks you might be losing your mind over me. As a neurobiologist, I was curious.
Well, rest assured, I am in full possession of my faculties. 25 cats.
Oh, God bless you, dear. Sheldon, let's talk.
All right, but you're not fooling me. Whenever you say we have to talk, it means you want me to listen.
Then stop talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the reason I called Amy over was to find out what type of person she is. And after chatting a bit, I have to say that while she is a perfectly unique young woman, you two are definitely not suited for each other.
That's a peculiar conclusion. By any standard, Amy is more similar to me than anyone I've ever met.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shelley, I can't see it.
Well, whether you see it or not is irrelevant. But I can't see subatomic particles, but nevertheless, they're there.
Excellent point.
A physics point.
Touche.
Well, put aside the pig Latin. It's a good thing that you two decided to end the relationship so I didn't have to end it for you.
Amy, after consideration, I believe we may have acted rashly. I propose we resume our relationship and attempt to resolve our differences.
I'll agree to that, only if you'll stipulate that 80% of our difficulties were caused by you.
I'll go as high as 40.
65.
Done. You understand that moving forward, we deal with the fact that my mother does not approve of you?
I do. I find being cast in the role of bad girl oddly titillating.
Would you like to see my cats?
I would. I love cats. They're the epitome of indifference.
Oh, then you may find Zazzles a little cloying.
I saw what you did there.
Amy thinks he's such a smarty pants. He's no different from any man. You tell him not to do something, that's all he wanted to do. If I had told my brother Stumpy not to clear out the wood chipper by hand, we'd still be calling him Edward. Now don't you move. I'll bring the balls soon.
No, I can do it.
Well, isn't that sweet?
If I was in prison, it was just easier. I don't have a job. I've been living with my mom for 6 months. Ma, where did you find this clown?
Look at starting over as an opportunity to reinvent yourself, make new friends.
From here on out, I would do.
That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your cells. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections and blood clots, sometimes fatal, have occurred, as have certain cancers, including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach or intestines, and changes in lab results. Your doctor should monitor your blood work. Tell your doctor if there's any infection, if you are or may become pregnant while taking Rinvoq.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
When we founded Tommy John, Tom was obsessed with how to make underwear truly comfortable.
We reimagine comfort through fabric, fit, and function.
We use soft, breathable, lightweight fabric, safe-foot waistbands that never dig and stretch when you need it. We made a women's line so comfortable with no visible painting lines and no wedgies, guaranteed.
For a limited time, go to TommyJohn.com right now to get 25% off site-wide. Plus, we'll ship it to your door for free. That's TommyJohn.com. Log on now.
Staying connected your way is easier than ever. Your just a tap away from personalized support on Xfinity.com. Get faster internet speed with a click. Order X5 pods to your home in a snap, or change your Xfinity services with just a touch, all in one place. You're only seconds away from all of that on Xfinity.com. Faster than a call, easy as a tap. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
If you're overweight, you might think it's your metabolism, but it could be a condition called insulin resistance. Fat becomes trapped inside your body, and it's hard to lose weight even if you diet. Now there's a solution to insulin resistance called GOLO. GOLO reverses insulin resistance and increases metabolic efficiency. Over 500,000 people have tried GOLO with a 98% satisfaction rating. Head to GOLO.com now. Find out more. That's GOLO.com.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
Everywhere I look, I see light and shape. And some shapes are just more beautiful than others.
I think about lots of things when I drive. The cost of scheduled maintenance certainly isn't one of them.
The F face.
How Dracula makes me see.
In a world where we expect instant, why would we expect our deodorant to dry in an instant? New Degree Advanced Protection Dry Spray. Put on instant dry for a cleaner feel. 72-hour protection in an instant.
Danny, pick me. Yeah, thank you. Come on, look, I gotta put the ass back, you know? You can't look at the situation, man.
Yeah?
Why are you always picking on me? I mean, who am I, Charlie Brown? You know, but it's just this. Even the strongest have their moments of fatigue. And I'm fatigued. Damn. I'm just fatigued. You okay? Do I look okay? I got a gun pointed at the back of my head. Next pants.
Hey, shut up, Mr. Blackboard. Get over here. You working?
Sort of. I was negotiating a truce between my wife and daughter.
That might prove to be easy by comparison.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least.
So you shut off the heat already?
You know how this works, Danny.
Yeah, I do. Next time you're trying to bluff, make sure you charge your cell phone.
All right, now you want to tell me what I'm doing up here?
I wanted to tell you face to face I'm not crazy. I'm just doing this to prove my innocence.
I believe you, Danny. Anything I can do to help you get out of your life?
Don't patronize me, man. I know you don't think I'm innocent, so don't tell me I want to do everything I can to help you get out of here. Don't talk to me like I'm some second-rate HT.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Yeah, you are sorry. Get out of here. Lock the door.
No, wait, Danny. Danny, I'm ready to talk. You're right. You're right. I don't know if you're innocent or not. You could have done everything they say you've done. You could have killed that cop. I don't know, and I don't care. There are ways to prove your innocence. This is hardly one of them. And now you've got hostages. So let me tell you this. You hurt one of them, you're going to burn up whatever currency you've got to deal with me. They're all I care about. You leaving here walking is a distant second. Now, do I make myself clear?
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Good. Now answer my question. What am I doing up here?
Before Nate was killed, he told me the men involved in the fraud from my precinct. Guys I know. Guys I might call friends.
And
you're not. When your friends betray you, Sometimes the only people you can trust are strangers.
Lock the door! Get out! Get out! Come on! Hurry up! Come on!
Matt, what happened? I've lost him. He's coming back in.
Stop him! Put it down! You are jeopardizing the life of this hostage! Drop your gun! Drop your weapon now!
Hyper team, can anyone see Rob? Look for the one shot.
Heavy target acquired.
The weapon! Drop it! Drop the gun! Drop it! Put it down now! Put it down, bitch, now! Drop it! It's gonna get this man killed! Drop your weapon! Put your gun down! Tell him! Tell him, Frost! Put the gun down now! Drop your weapon!
Green light, take the subject out.
Oh, hello? Take the subject out. Copy. Don't tell me. Copy. Pull the trigger. Copy.
Cannot take the shot.
Negative, sir. I cannot take this shot.
Climb over and you're relieved. Looks like the HT speech works. Yes.
Is he sure, Commander, is it his?
You let him distracted. We saw an opportunity to end this. We had to take it.
No, you put me and those hostages at risk. That's what you did. And that's not how I work. First we talk.
It was my call. We don't feel this man can be talked down.
Oh, really? I've been here a half hour. How do you know that? With all due respect, sir, I have kept a zero casualty rate for 5 years, precisely because this kind of action is a last resort.
It's not your command, Sabian.
Yeah, that's right. You know what my command is? To get those people out safely. That's my command.
Well, you don't know this man, Lieutenant. He's manipulating this whole situation. Look what he did to Palermo. He's gonna put everything up front of you. If we give him enough time, and he knows you'll do it, because he knows how you work.
He's got a point, sir. And we do have a chain of command here.
And your chain of command has just given Danny Roman 2 more hostages. Officers, you can take responsibility if he takes one of them out? Because I don't. They're just waiting to take this over. You want that to happen? So this is going to be very easy for you. Roman asked for me, and he's going to get me. We're going to do it my way, or I walk. I got no truck with leaving you with this responsibility. Now it's your decision, or they're going to take it over.
You have command for now. But I'm still the ranking officer on the scene. And I will be watching.
Good, you watch. Now do me a favor. Please introduce me to our team.
Attention. This is your chief, Al Travis. I would like to introduce you to the negotiator, Chris Sabian, who as of now has full command.
My name is Chris Sabian, and as of right now, all decisions go through me. No order is valid unless I give it. No action is taken unless prior approved by me. I know we understand each other and that we'll work together to try to end this safely and quickly.
Take a moment to unwind before the lift door.
actually dry? Let's see.
It's dry. There's no dry time.
Makes us wonder why we booked 15-second nap slots. Dries instantly and keeps you protected for 48 hours.
At Domino's, we pride ourselves on handcrafted pizza. But after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any two or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
Humiration. This one's for you. You inspired us to make your Humira experience even better with Humira Citrate Free. It has the same effectiveness you know and trust, but we removed the citrate buffers. There's less liquid and a thinner needle with less pain immediately following injection. Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, and you can use your copay card to pay as little as $5 a month.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, the same Humira you trust with less pain immediately following injection.
If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
Want to brain better? Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva has clinically proven ingredients that fuel 5 indicators of brain performance: memory, focus, accuracy, learning, and concentration. Try Nariva for 30 days and see the difference.
Next Saturday at 7.
I was trying to ruin my life.
I think someone's listening in on this phone call. We need to get in there.
One of these women is responsible for driving her near a bridge.
How do we know which one? This job is fascinating.
Frankly, we found it. An all-new episode of Frankie Drake Mysteries next Saturday at 7.
Breakfast wants you back. Try Just Crack an Egg, packed with real potatoes, veggies, meat, and cheese. Just add a fresh egg for a hot scramble in less than 2 minutes to get those warm feelings again. Take breakfast back. Find it in the egg aisle.
Oven-ready meals, done in minutes. New from Sunbasket.
Every year, I go crazy trying to find the perfect gift for mom. Then I heard about Skylight, a photo frame that everyone in the family can email photos to. Get yours today at skylightframe.com.
Sure, muscle milk helps build muscles, but not the one that matters most. The muscle that's more powerful than some bicep and can't be seen in a mirror. The muscle that gets you out of bed at 5 a.m. and keeps pushing you until you can't. Day after day after day. Yeah, muscle milk helps build muscle. But it takes heart to build strength.
It didn't work, Brett! I'm still alive, mother...
Danny, it's Chris. Danny, listen to me. Pick up the radio and talk to me, man.
Nothing! Look! You guys with the cameras! You get that? I'm on the phone with more time, and they tried to take me out! It is the policy of the Chicago police to restore all hostage situations with the utmost regard for the preservation of life!
Get his wife. He might be...
You want my blood? Take my blood! Come on! Here it is! Take it!
Chief, they have a shot. We can end it right here. No one takes that shot. No one. You want to shoot him on national television now? Move the crowd back. I want the area clear.
Go ahead! Take my blood! Go ahead! Take the shot! Y'all getting too close to the truth, and they want to kill me just like they killed Nate!
Chief, give me the order. Give me the order. Wait. Do not take that shot.
What am I gonna have to do to be heard, huh? Am I gonna have to hurt somebody to get respect? All right, I'm with it.
Come in here and cheat and get away with it, huh? You send you in to kill me and you just do it? You just think you can come in here and kill me and get away with it? I know you're loyal. I know you are. Well, now you know. You get paid for doing it.
Do not hurt anyone. Do not do that, all right? I am in command here. No one is going to do anything without my authority. I am in control here.
You are not in control. They are. They're not listening to you, Chris. So I'm going to show them how they should. One of the son of a bitches you sent in here to kill me is about to die. And every time you try to come in, this will happen. Now move! Move! Get in there! Get in there! Go! Go! Are you one of them, Scott? One of the men that set me up? Is that why you want me?
It's me, Carrie.
Daddy, please talk to me.
You're pooping out. You're pooping in the living room. It doesn't go. Find a home for your cat.
Yeah, yo, I did. Right there, in your shorts.
Come in here.
And that's why you start out with the puppy, so he can get used to it, and the puppy will get used to the cat.
There's a section too where there's all grass that looks like that.
No, that's what I did too. The new, the portion today.
Cut the electric current now.
After hours of little to no action, within the past couple minutes, we have witnessed a flurry of activity up there on the 20th floor of the Chicago Administration Building. And it looks like there's a little more action going on over here right now. They cleared the barricades, and it looks like a number of plaincoats, actually those are federal sedans, FBI agents, in fact, arriving on the scene.
I just don't like the way it looks outside, but I like the way it looks inside.
With the arrival of men to eat, they are either coming to aid in the negotiation or perhaps more likely to take over the negotiation. But that is all speculation at this point. All we know is they are now on the scene. We can see what we've done.
What have you done, Annie? Annie, you just yourself completely. You killed a cop. You killed an innocent man.
Wasn't innocent. He's one of them. Tried to kill me. I told you all when I came in here, I wasn't leaving until I got the truth. I don't care how long it takes. You could have prevented this.
Why don't you just tell him something? People.
5 years, nigga. You must know something.
Please speak to me.
Maggie, he already lied when he knew it would come someone that lied. Now, if you know something, anything, you tell me now.
He keeps all his personal files on the computer. I'm not supposed to know about them, but I do. There's a lot of stuff on there. That probably can help you.
Frost. Unlock yourself. Get the computer.
All right, I just saw intrusion on the internet. Another situation where the ATF take over a situation without evidence whatsoever. I want guns going off, I want you going out. I want guarantee for the press starts framing this story in an hour. I know. Another hour, I want guarantee. Yes, the phone. Yes, you got one shot. Thank you.
Are you gonna catch that or what?
Yes,
Sorry to interrupt you, Chris, but what took you so long?
I'm busy.
Heavy. A piece of advice. Never keep a hostage take away from you. Pisses them off.
Relax. I'll call back.
Who do you think you're dealing with?
something from me?
I want the electricity turned back on.
You want something from me? You think killing a man gives you the power to negotiate with me? Why is that, Danny Roman? Because you think you know me? Because you think you can trust me? Because you think you know what I'm going to do, that I'm going to give you time? Don't you count on it? Right now, I'm the only thing standing between you and an army that's just itching to walk in here and take you out. So you tell me something, Danny. Why should I get in their way, huh? Make me believe why I should deal with you ever again.
Still have hostages. They can still be punished for your mistakes.
What was that, a threat? Did you just threaten me? That's all I need to walk out of here, Danny.
The rules of engagement state you don't risk a breach if the hostage taker is willing to kill in retaliation. And I think I've proved I'm willing to do that. Things are not what they seem, Chris. You saw what they did. They didn't tell you they were coming in because they want me dead.
One more gun goes off, and I'm going to give the order to move in myself. You understand? Don't think you bought anything by asking me to come here. Because you need to remember, I am a stranger to you. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I need the electricity so I can turn on that computer and get a look at Nippon's files. I also want food and blankets for the hostages.
I'll need a hostage, nothing less.
Take Frost.
Turn the electricity back on.
Could you repeat that again?
I'm about to walk out with a hostage. Do what I say. Turn the electricity back on.
Hold on 1 second. Sure. Okay. Okay. Safe driver, save 40%. Guys. Safe driver, save 40%. Safe driver, save 40%. Safe driver, save 40%. That's safe driver, save 40%.
It is. That's safe driver, save 40%.
Right there.
It's here.
It's right here. That's totally him. That's totally the guy.
Safe drivers do save 40%. Click or call for a quote today.
Only busy cottages do. Only busy cottages do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only busy cottages do. Only busy cottages will do. So tasty, so pure. Can I have a little more? Only busy cottages.
Across the country and around the world, we're staying home for the greater good. And while we're embracing the idea of becoming homebodies together, it doesn't mean we have to sit still. At Echelon, we've created the most immersive and affordable suite of connected home fitness options, bringing the best coaches, hundreds of live and on-demand studio classes, and a supportive fitness community right to the comfort and safety of home. And now, we're making it easier than ever to get in the best shape of your life. Go to echelonfit.com right now and see how we're redefining homebody.
Want to brain better? Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva has clinically proven ingredients that fuel 5 indicators of brain performance: memory, focus, accuracy, learning, and concentration. Try Nariva for 30 days and see the difference. Hello again, Mikey.
Life, she won't eat anything healthy.
She likes it.
Like cereal. Mikey likes it.
If you're overweight, you might think it's your metabolism, but it could be a condition called insulin resistance. Fat becomes trapped inside your body, and it's hard to lose weight even if you diet. Now there's a solution to insulin resistance called GOLO. GOLO reverses insulin resistance and increases metabolic efficiency. Over 500,000 people have tried Golo with a 98% satisfaction rating. Head to golo.com now to find out more. That's GOLO.com.
Cats will do anything for the irresistible taste of Temptations treats.
What are you doing?
Check this out. Temptations, all it takes is a shake.
We said pantyhose, right? Here, eat this. Creamy Snickers. You could use a little smoothness.
See? Pizza green?
Get smooth with the fresh ground nut butters and creamy Snickers.
Friday on Red Carpet Cinema. M. Night Shyamalan re-envisions the legendary children's animation, The Last Airbender.
Nowhere to run!
Today, I found out your destiny. I believe that little boy might be the Avatar. Go help this boy. He will need you, and we all need him.
Red Carpet Cinema presents The Last Airbender, Friday at 7, right here on Ovation.
Credit card fraud and electronic theft. That's you, right, Rudy?
I got caught for credit card fraud and electronic theft, but the list goes on, you know. Look, I could sit here all night and get nothing. You know, I mean, what kind of security is this thing got?
F1, enter. C-I-com. G9.
Run a search.
Well,
Look for anything that has to do with the disability fund.
there's a lot of added security here. It's not bad. It's just elevated by about 6 months. Cops always do stuff tonight.
He is looking for people to believe in him. I don't think I helped the situation. And then he shoots Scott. Christ. I couldn't do anything.
Frost, it would be helpful for me if you could tell me about Danny's relationship to the Disability Fund, his case, and specifically this informant. Anything you might have overheard or that you know that might be of use to me, that you think is pertinent.
Sure.
Disability fund. Sub-directories, wires, and tabs.
Click on wires.
Oh man, there's a lot of wires. What are these numbers here?
Cops' badge numbers. Okay, now scroll down. Stop. Back up one. It's Nate's badge. Okay. Click that. All it did do an audit. It didn't prove anything. Hey, listen, man. If somebody's taking our money, we gotta find out who it is. Tell me us. You son of a bitch. You were tapping Nate. You knew he was investigating the fraud. You lied. And then you killed him because he was getting too close.
Tap a lot of cops. There's only one killer in this room anyway.
I'm not the killer here, you are. Scroll back to October 12th, the night before Nate was killed.
There's only one recording.
Well, click on it.
All right.
Are you gonna talk to me?
Second case I'm working on. It's, Look, I'll just be a minute. I'm sorry, honey. I won't be long. I just want to see if he's here. You know, I don't want to talk to him on the phone. It's just not... But I'll see you soon. Okay? Just be a minute. Okay? I love you.
I love you too.
He was going to see his informant, wasn't he?
You know what you're talking about.
The night before Nate was killed, he told me he had just talked to his informant.
Yeah. You knew that too.
What's going on, Eva? Why can't you find this guy, huh? You gotta be looking for him so you can shut him up too. You don't know who he is, do you? Linda wouldn't tell you where they went that night, would she? Because she thinks you're as guilty as I am.
Go ahead, Danny.
Is this a private line?
You need it to be?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I need you to talk to Linda Rennick, Nate's wife.
About what?
I found some taps that prove Nebom's been lying all along. I heard something on one of them. I need you to ask Linda about it. You, and only you.
What do you want me to ask her?
Ask her where she and Nate went on the night of October 12th, the night before he died. Who he talked to. If she tells you who he saw, I'll give you another hostage. If she tells you nothing, you get nothing.
Have my hostage ready.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right.
Excuse me.
I gotta go.
Can we have a word?
Yes.
This is Hellman. He's been studying the blueprints. We're back to have a suggestion.
You do take suggestions.
Hellman thinks we can get a team and event system right above Roman's position.
What we're suggesting is getting men in place for a crisis entry. Just one unit, only as a precaution. Now look, with this type of an entry, we can control him in case he starts shooting hostages, you know. And we can go in there strong. 2-3 seconds from bang the bullets.
Look, Xavier, we're not asking for full breach. We have a real concern that he may kill another one of our men. That may not mean much to you, but it means a hell of a lot to us.
Back, please. Chris, I just want to be ready to go if we need to.
I agree with the commander's assessment, and I do care if our team is injured. But they don't move, not an inch, no matter what Danny does, without my authorization first, understood?
Gentlemen?
Without doubt.
Fine.
See.
Hello again, Mikey.
Life, she won't eat anything healthy.
She likes it. Like cereal. Mikey likes it. Your mission. Stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq for me. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections and blood clots, sometimes fatal, have occurred, as have certain cancers, including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach or intestines, and changes in lab results. Your doctor should monitor your blood work. Tell your doctor about any infections, and if you are or may become pregnant while taking Rinvoq.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
like our deodorant to dry it in its new degree advanced protection dry spray. Goes on instantly dry for a cleaner feel. 72-hour protection in an instant.
Tomorrow on Artists and Icons.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you make welcome the First Lady of Country Music, Miss Loretta Lynn.
Artists and Icons presents Coal Miner's Daughter, tomorrow at 7, right here on Ovation.
Alan, I'm gonna make an opportunity. Take him out if we get the shot. How you holding up? Let's take a little break. I'm gonna get us inside. Get on this thing. Let's do it.
Anybody gotta use the bathroom?
Yes, I do.
Me too. Where is it, Maggie?
Actually, there's one across the street, a nice little Italian restaurant, but I'm sure that's probably out of the question at this point.
No, you can use that one if you can hold it to it, yeah.
There's one down the hall. Thank you.
She's gone, you kids.
Guy came in about an hour ago. They've been talking ever since.
And the hell is taking so long?
They're trying to wear down Danny, so he gets tired.
Why the hell do you have all these cops and accounts in here, Leroy? Why are you investigating a fraud that you're part of? I'm not part of any fraud. Did you find out these cops were skimming from the fund and you blackmailed them? Is that how it works? But why these cops? These guys don't have access to the money.
Well, it's basically insurance fraud, right?
What?
It's, look, some of these guys on this list submit false claims. It's like this auto body thing I pulled. I mean, some guy, he would tell the insurance company his car had been wrecked, right? It's very simple.
And then?
Well, he'd never get paid if the claims agent wouldn't in on it.
So you need somebody with access to put the paperwork through and cover it up. Bingo! That's where you come in. Isn't it, Roman?
All right. What is this, Sagan? Who is this?
You're about to find out. Danny?
You talked to Linda?
I've done one better. I found your informant. You're gonna end up giving me all my hostages. Sergeant Cale Waingrove. He knows who's involved. He was afraid to come forward after Nathan was killed, and he wasn't sure whether or not you were involved.
Well, who was it?
Listen, Danny, this is going to implicate too many people, all right? So the FBI is here. They're ready to take his statement to ensure impartiality. But I cannot have this go over the air, all right? So it's over, Danny. It's done. Come on out.
Get my wife in there. Get this one. They found the informant.
Oh, thank God! Yes! Thank God!
Congratulations, Maggie. You were free to go. Inspector,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sayonara. Let my people go, man. Come on, man. Get up.
Chris, hold on a second.
We're at the academy working Area 6 together.
Chris, put Nate's informed on.
Wait, Danny, I don't want this broadcast.
Look, if he can clear my name, I want to talk to him now.
Danny, this is Kale.
And Kale, very brave of you to come down like this. I guess you know I have a lot of questions, so let's just start with who was involved in this conspiracy for 500 Kale?
I can't name names, not in front of everyone here. Wouldn't be appropriate.
I don't want to hear about appropriate. Just tell me who was involved. Now, who was it?
Men you know, Danny. There may be others. But I only know the names of the key players. Don't make me say their names.
Why didn't you go see Nebo?
I didn't know if Nebom was paid off to be quiet or not. I couldn't trust him or internal affairs, so I did hear his name mentioned.
So Nebom was definitely involved.
Thanks, Kale.
Now, how did you know Nate?
From the academy.
How long you been on the job?
Since 74. Why?
When's the last time you met with Nate?
The night before he died.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Dan.
Hold on, kid. So, Nate tells me play ball within the Colorado State, all right?
Yeah, Danny, but what does this have to do with anything?
Well, he went to Arizona State Jail. Put Chris on the phone. Nice try, Sidney. A little bluff didn't work. Nebom told me Nate was his informant. Yes, he worked for IAD. Worked for Nebom all along. He was describing himself, just didn't want me to know. Now, Nebom says he was not part of the murder.
What's going on here, Sigrid?
He's using our bluff against Nebom.
But he's willing to testify. He'll name names. If you grant him immunity on the murder charge, you call me back if you have a deal.
Danny, talk. We met.
What are you doing? I didn't make any deal. They think you did, Nebom. But there is no day, right? So you don't have shit to worry about.
So how much do you look at this one?
This was a bluff.
That all depends on your position, doesn't it?
Did you know about this, Ross?
No, I didn't. I told him what I knew about Nathan's informant.
Wait, don't go too fast.
And this is how you use that information. Making us think that he's innocent after all.
I can use information any way I want to try to end this siege. I don't know who's innocent. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Don't call me in here to be part of one of your charades again.
Karen, you get him back.
What are you in the street for?
Karen, right now I understand who the trees are. Up there or in there. The bluff wasn't just a name.
At Domino's, we pride ourselves on handcrafted pizza. But after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any two or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
You've never washed dishes in this. Your dishwasher looks clean, but when grease and lime scale build up, it's not as hygienic as you think. Use Finish Dishwasher Cleaner. Its dual-action formula tackles grease and lime scale. Finish. Clean dishwasher, clean dishes.
Breakfast wants you back. Try Just Crack an Egg, packed with real potatoes, veggies, meat, and cheese. Just add a fresh egg for a hot scramble in less than 2 minutes to get those warm, fuzzy feelings again. Take breakfast back. Find it in the egg aisle.
COPD makes it hard to breathe. So to breathe better, I started Weiss Daily Inoro. COPD tries to say go this way. I say I'll go my own way with Inoro.
Once Daily Inoro contains 2 medicines called bronchodilators that work together to significantly improve lung function all day and all night. Do not use Inoro if you have asthma. Inoro won't replace rescue inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be used more than once a day. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, glaucoma, prostate, bladder, or urinary problems. These may worsen with Inoro. Call your doctor if you have worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain while taking Inoro. The most common side effects are sore throat, diarrhea, and pain in the arms and legs.
Ask your doctor about Weiss Daily Inoro to start treating your COPD.
Say that Inoro.com.
Hello again, Mikey.
Life, she won't eat anything healthy.
She likes it.
Like cereal. Mikey likes it.
Take a moment to unwind with Lindor. A milk chocolate shell with a smooth melting center. From the Lindt Master Chocolatiers. Lindor. Only from Lindt. Everywhere I look, I see light and shape. And some shapes are just more beautiful than others.
I think about lots of things when I drive. The cost of scheduled maintenance certainly isn't worth it.
The F-Pace.
How jocular makes an SUV.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
Wow, that's Ensure Max Protein with high protein and 1 gram sugar. It's a sit-up banana, bend in the waist. Trying. Keep it up. You'll get there. Whoa!
30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. Ensure Max Protein.
Who killed Nick? They killed Nick, Meatball. You think they won't kill you too? What are you doing? Where are you taking me? No! No, wait! You're just gonna take me out because you set me up. You're gonna get under this space too. No, wait! God damn it! All right, don't be good. Okay. Don't fuck me in that room. They came to me with taps. I went to the guys who orchestrated the taps. They offered me money to lose the evidence. I did it. Okay, it's a one-time deal. They offered the same thing to Nick. I thought he'd take it. He didn't. They killed him. Who's on the tap? Yeah. Who's on it? Yeah. All your friends. Who? Argento. Alan. Yeah. Bullshit. I have proof. I have them on taps. Talking about how they took money out of the fund. They couldn't do that themselves. Who's in charge? I don't know. Those tabs on this computer, you know. Where are they? I have them somewhere safe.
Air 1, civilian unit approaching. Peel away.
You are flying in a government currency airspace. It is imperative you respect the 2-mile boundary law. Turn away from the building. Turn away from the building.
Danny, are you shot?
Danny, is anyone hurt up there? Anyone else hurt up there?
What the hell happened? I step out of this room and someone gets killed.
An accident. What do you expect my men to do?
A gun went off. Do you have any idea who shot first?
What the? You accuse him of this, huh? My men responded to a situation. I know what happened up there.
And what did we agree to? We agreed that no matter what Danny does, no one goes in without my authority. That's what we agreed on. You've got no eyes. You've got no ears up there. You've got nothing but assumptions.
Hey, I called for the breach. It was conducted with my authority.
Not anymore. We're taking over. FBI cannot stand by and let the situation continue as it
Don't
has.
take me on. Listen to me. Listen to me.
We're asking you to leave, Lieutenant Sagan.
All right, I bluffed him, but he knows what I was doing. He understands.
Commander Beck, we need to rotate your men officers.
He thinks that someone just tried to kill him.
We're going in. Full breach.
Don't do it. Listen to me. Listen to me. You full breach and everyone's gonna die. You understand that? Everyone's gonna die. Now maybe that's what some of you want to have happen, but I don't. I was brought here to save this man's life and to bring him out, all right? But there's no reason to jeopardize hostages. Shut up!
Agent Moran, this is a mistake. You want to change negotiators? That's fine. But you give Roman even a 30-second window of opportunities. We trade men out, he'll exploit it. We gotta keep them locked down. My men are in place, they can handle it.
We've seen what your men can handle. Please.
Your men stay in place. Our men will support you as commander, but you will execute orders that we give. You're off, Sagan.
I can't believe this. I'm just surrounded by a room of people who want to go in there and kill him. This is the guy who called you friend. I have nothing invested in this.
You know that cheesecake would be
pretty
good.
What?
That cheesecake.
Come here, look at this house.
No more negotiating. Will you please escort Mr. Sagan to his car?
Lieutenant? This way, sir. There's a guy in the office. You call himself your friend,
John Roman, this is Agent Grant, the FBI. Chris Sagan has been relieved of his command, and I'm in charge now, Daddy.
As of this moment, all negotiations are suspended. You have 5 minutes to surrender.
But we're coming after you.
Goodbye, friend. We're just hungry.
Solar Revolution 360 with continuous clean. Stays clean 5 times longer.
It's okay, Dad.
Only from Kohler.
The new house is amazing. So much
much character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closets.
We do have a rat problem. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Does help us save.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can plunge you into deep depressive lows, or give you unusually high energy, even when depressed. Overwhelmed by bipolar depression? Ask about Vraylar. Some medications only treat the lows or the highs. Vraylar effectively treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1. Full spectrum relief of all symptoms, with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Movement dysfunction, restlessness, sleepiness, stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar depression overwhelms, ask how Vraylar can help.
What's the secret to natural bliss? We choose perfect, simple ingredients. Farm fresh milk and cream, pure cane sugar, and Madagascar vanilla. That's one tasty secret. Natural bliss. Keep it real, make it simple. Every year, I go crazy trying to find the perfect gift for mom. Then I heard about Skylight, a photo frame that everyone in the family
This is
can
actually a
email
small
photos
house.
to. Get yours today at skylightframe.com.
Tell me that doesn't look nice.
It's $389,000. That's too much money. For 3 bedrooms? You're sick. Where's that at?
Right here. So there's Douglas Avenue, so it's behind the high school, Sugar Creek.
And you're above. I didn't go over 300,000. You think you're rich already?
Dishes still wet from your dishwasher? Finish Jet Dry dries them better. And with the brilliant results from the Wash dishwasher, your dishes emerge so clean and dry, you'll need a new use for your kitchen towel. Finish Jet Dry and Bosch, the perfect pair for cleaner, drier dishes.
Baby, I found it.
They only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need. Allergies to nasal congestion make it feel impossible.
Shut.
Behind the counter with Claritin D. Claritin D improves nasal airflow 2 times more than leading allergy spray at hour 1. Claritin D. Get more airflow.
If you're overweight, you might think it's your metabolism, but it could be a condition called insulin resistance. Fat becomes trapped inside your body, and it's hard to lose weight, even if you diet. Now there's a solution to insulin resistance.
It's all Home Alone.
What the? You're going the wrong way.
It looks like you couldn't go back inside. Head to Golo.com now and find out more. That's GOLO.com.
I feel like, look at this shit. That shit is ugly as shit.
And how much they want for it?
$375.
Dennis wasn't your fault. We all heard him confess he was the guilty one, not you.
Well, what's it matter, Maggie? Nate's dead. E-Bomb's dead. Computer's dead. Yeah. Look, Sapien is coming upstairs now. You have to tell him what E-Bomb said. Listen, all of you.
Listen, you gotta surrender now. I can't hold them back anymore. They're coming up.
Getting too close, Chris. I know what went down now. Nebon told me Hellman, Allen, and Argento are involved.
You got no proof.
Yes, he does. Ebon confessed. We all heard him.
They're shooting us one by one, and you trying to help us. But you gonna help us or what?
You call for the breach of bet.
Yeah, but he says you fired first. His men responded. Nebon was an accident.
Nebon was no accident. He was assassinated. He's got 3 bullets.
Settle down. Look.
Come on, Chris. You gotta admit something's going on. It doesn't matter what's going on, Danny. 2 cops are dead and you killed one of them. I need to get you and these hostages out of here before they come in.
Now, they had to believe I was capable of that. There's only one dead cop up here. Can't out of me who tried to set me up. I know they tapped Hellman and the others. Now, I think those taps are at Nebon's house. If I can get there, I can end this.
They're gonna kill you, Danny. You understand that?
You got no